Hello ladies and gentlemen and welcome back to the Frozen City Challenge, where I'm remembering to start a timer and I even took the overlay off the stream. Yes, I'm doing good. But let's see. You now, and this is actually, that's a set number now, isn't it? I don't want this. Yeah, this connection there. No through roads on this, please. So you are actually going to join up here. And when we fill in the bridge work, we'll connect another one of these up so you still have sort of like a through road in and out. The most interesting thing will probably be, yes, when the houses start. And that's a one way that I built. Oh, God's sake. I really wish I could sort of turn off the different types of roads so I could only build in the ones that I want. I don't think I'm going to connect these here. I'm not sure. Let's... What the hell's this? Okay, I'm going to fill in this bit here and work my way back to there again. Because I know what I'm doing with these, and I know what I'm doing in the middle. I've already put these at the correct distance, haven't I? Yep, thank you. Straight line. In as far as we can. Come out here, one more down. One more. Not too far. Perfect. There we go. The thing is that once I start, once the houses start popping up, that's also probably the bit where I have the least impact. So I'm going to be watching it like you guys. It's going to get to the point where I'm sort of just a viewer. Because once we do that, I cannot touch the things anymore. Now that stops traffic lights on the freeway, and I think we're going to do that. Sorry, I've forgotten that I haven't done that on the rest. So upgrade to you. You can upgrade to that type. Oh, you already are that type. I'm on the wrong thing. So it might seem counterintuitive because it's a lot less throughput that these things can handle, but I'm going to have to go around and do the connections to the freeway. So I want these, like, at the moment there's no connection along here. And what I'm going to want is like a connection here, 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 and here. You can probably mimic this being a north-souther. Oh, you definitely don't want to be there. And you upgrade. No. Actually meant upgrade this time. But it's my fault, I have the wrong thing clicked. Upgrade you guys there. Enough destructing of my stream? You need space for electricity. Yep. And electricity-wise, I'm going to go for 4 nuclear power plants. Actually, I haven't checked. This is a good point. I haven't checked this. They do fit in a standard block. No, they don't. Right. I'll probably do is rework them once I've done it. But yeah, I had the assumption that everything would fit in like the one block thing of that sort of width, but they're not going to, are they? And why is my audio crept up? Something's controlling it, and I don't know. I don't know, and it's sodding annoying. So 2520, so I'm going to be looking for 1 to 5-ish. 1 to 6. There we go. Connect you. And fill it in. Almost touchy. Almost touchy. Almost touchy. No touchy, no touchy. Let's give you a 1 overlap. Try and save some on the next one. It's not ideal, but it'll do. Would you mind checking out this link? No problem. There's actually... Oh. If that's what I think it is, X-Jammer, I'm going to be very thankful to you. I've looked for that for ages for an answer. And if that is an answer, hello, Luca. If that is an answer, I'm going to be a very happy Nick. Okay, and this one we've gone this way. So that's 276. My head doesn't want to do that maths. 2760 divided by 2 is 380. I mean, it is actually a 380. It worked perfectly. I'm really scared and confused. Yeah, connections to the highway. They all need at least 2. And actually, if they have 2, I don't really want them to have any more. And they want 2 either sides of their connection points. So these are probably a bit much. That we're not going to connect, but we can connect up there, there. Anyhow, yeah, each of them is going to want 2 off. What's the Frozen City, Luca? It's a Frozen City challenge, and that's the link to the Reddit post where, well, I didn't get it from there. I got it from, well, I saw it from Negative Root, one of my fellow City by Committee mayors. And although he hasn't finished yet, so I don't know his score, that's sort of what we're going to be trying to beat. Be perfect fit. Oh, perfect fit. Oh, that makes me feel better. No waste, no waste. We're back up to 80-something. Okay, so this here will be a nice standard sort of block. Sort of similar to what we have there. Let's bring you up. It's too far. Okay, let's bring it across here first, because I can get that gauged with the freeway. Highway. What's the difference between a freeway and a highway? I know they're both American terms. So what's the difference? And we're looking for you. Let's go as close as we can there, then I can... Yeah, that's right, that's good. Zoning. I was hoping that'd line up perfectly with you, but it's fine. Again, that didn't fit perfectly. What's stopping that from working? Normally, you can line up like this with the centre point. You can see where the centre of that road is, because that's where the zoning goes to. And that was in the middle there. Space already occupied. Let's go up as far as we can without connecting. Just bring you across. That works. I guess it's perfect, I guess. But we want to carry you on over here. And connect up there. Now, when you join here, do you add traffic lights? You do. So I don't particularly want them joining up there, because that's traffic lights. Them connections are only one-sided. Would it be worth just going straight through? No, because then they'd drive straight through, and I don't want that. What am I going to do with this space? Let's get this middle line again. Although we're not going to want that there, we're going to want that going the other way. I do want this middle line to go through. So we're looking at a 2, 5, 20, so a 1, 2, 5 again. And it's 1, 2, 6 we can actually do. Put you through at the 90. I was going to say, you're not going to just connect up perfectly at that 90, are you? Probably not. Really? You need a little kink? I'd rather you kink like that. Thank you for following! Frosty... V. Forest Free. Forest Free. I might have that right. So they're connecting up there. And that means that these will be just bridged. It's going to be a long one, though. They're just going to be bridged there. You? I don't want this. Or do I? What have I done here? There I've just disconnected it. Okay, so let's do the same again. Let's go all the way across here. Disconnect you from that junction. And go there. Now when you want to fill you guys in. Without touching. How, when I'm working on a grid, am I ending up with such non-griddy lines? I think it's because I failed to get the highways in perfectly. But I did my best. Anyone who watched the first couple of episodes can see I did my best for that. And we do have a timer going good. I thought for a minute then I forgot it. And actually, because you're going to be a cul-de-sac, I'll let you take up as much of that as you can. You're not connected. So let's connect you down here instead. There, so they've still got the 2 ways in. Do a similar thing here. Don't touch. Don't touch. Oh, come on, please. Sometimes I wish you could place the line you want and then move the line. Yeah, like one across, or like using the left on right. The directional number pads would shift it one place along the road. But I might be asking for too much. And again, you have a dead end, so we want it lined up perfectly there. Bring you down. Actually, no, not you connecting. Because that's too close to that junction. And I'm onto one-way roads. If I mess up with these one-way roads, this could be terrible for the game later on. Okay. I almost want the mod on that lets me see the one-way roads more. Will you stop when this tile is finished? This is the only tile we're allowed. Okay, thank you, Frosty, for not being too controlled by it. Too dismayed by me getting it wrong, sorry. And let's get you guys going down. I wouldn't be surprised if a lot of these Frozen City Challenge maps end up looking quite similar. Because to me, there's... Oh, to be honest, once they're fully developed, they will look very similar. You know, because it's just a... That's just going to be the thing. How am I going to fill this in? That's almost perfect. So that's taken away from the norm, but that should still be okay. I put a lot of stress on that junction. And this one's even longer, it seems. How am I going to do that? Now let's start off by doing the same. Don't touch. Please, for the love of God, don't touch. Nick, I reckon the challenge is a lot more about public transport, i.e. underground buses. Underground buses? I don't think they have these in the game. We have undergrounds and we have buses, though. Which is probably what you actually said and I misread, but we'll go with underground buses. That's... And that removes a line of zoning there. Which I think will be filled back in with these, so I'm not going to be too worried about it. We're going to cover the walking idea. You know, walking's going to be quite efficient in this. Because of the way that, you know, compared to cars anyway. It was underground comma buses. Yes, but I still just read underground buses. I think we do the same again. Well, I think connecting them all the way would be a mistake. But again, let's let... I just double check that this is actually connecting. Right, that's given a footpath there. And you already connected. Yeah, good. I already found the footpaths thanks to the City by Committee game, so... I'm happy that they're there. Now, this one's going to be more annoying. Because how am I going to connect these? At the bottom here, I'm happy for just a straight through connection. Because if you got there, yeah, you had choice either side of the city. So if you get here, that should be, you know, that's where you wanted. And roads, thank you. So let's just do that. And allow you to come in and out crazy like. Who made Moobot talk clever? Which one of you mods made Moobot work? I should probably do that more often. In fact, we saw an Ivano and he's being quiet, but he's usually good at doing things like that. If I'm wrong, you know, let me know. But it seems like an Ivano thing. That only gets a free, so I do need to come back a little bit more. Just address it personally. Just address what personally? I'm confused. Oh, Killer IG88, you should put power plants in the wider corner. Okay, but there's no time delay. That's how you make clusters act clever. Oh god, I'm confused. Do you mean cluster computers? I like it when the Twitch chat has stuff going on which I have no idea about. And right, as far as I could go was too far. Let's go one back. And that should work out perfectly. Can I squeeze? Oh, and that fits perfectly in with that junction that we put down at the start. Happy making. You want to carry on across to here. Not quite that far, though. Still too far. So that full junction was too far. So it should work out perfectly down here. Thank you. Build you too far. Don't tell me space already occupied. It's clear what I want you to do. And I know you can do it. Look, I just had to destroy and rebuild. Oh, and I actually want to continue on down there. God's sake, I'm just getting off each time. I mean, down near the pumps. Oh, so power down here. Oh, yeah! I want the 4 nuclear plants. Can I fit 4 nuclear plants in this bit where I don't like the road? Like, around here, can we fit 4 nuclear plants without losing too much zoning? Power. I might be going overkill. Slope too steep. Definitely going to be able to fit 2 of them. But slope too steep. Can I fiddle with a road so that that slope isn't there? I mean, at the minute this slope's being created by that road. Because for some reason it just does. Oh yeah, you weren't supposed to connect anyway. So if I instead did... Let's put down 2 nuclear power plants. 2 nukes plus wind should do fine. Ah, but you just said the magical word there, should. Should's not what we're aiming for. Also, 2 nuclear... God, look at how it digs into the ground there. Well, ladies and gentlemen of the YouTubes, not the stream, as always, I'd like to thank you for watching, but unfortunately I'm going to have to say goodbye. Goodbye.